Hello champions, this is Obi Akara and I'm excited to talk to you about networking. Networking can be a very scary thing for someone that's not used to talking to people that they've never met before. Especially, you know how you can go out to a networking event and meet someone and it comes to that awkward moment when you run out of things to say. You know, it can get quite awkward. So I'm going to show you how to never run out of things to say when you're at a networking event. And the way that you do that is by using good form. And form is an acronym that stands for family, occupation, recreation, and motivation. So say you're at a networking event and you've already introduced yourself. And just like if I introduced myself to you, hi, my name is Obi. And we're talking about the event, and then we're getting to the point where we might run out of things to talk about. And so I start to use good form. And I start talking about family. So where's your family from? My family's from Nigeria, and we could talk about it. My family can keep talking about my family, how they currently reside in New Jersey, and then we could go on and on and on about that until that subject starts to die out a little bit. And then when it's at the point that it might die out, then we might go on to occupation. I could ask you, so what kind of work do you do? What do you, is that what you always wanted to do with your life? What do you do on a day-to-day? Well, things about career and occupation. And we could go on and on about talking about both of our occupations until that starts to die out a little bit, and then finally we get to recreation. What do you like to do for fun? What do you like to do on your spare time after work? And we can go on and on about what we both enjoy doing during our free time. And then the last part of form is motivation. What gets you up in the morning? What are you passionate about? What's really true to you in your heart? What are some of those things? And we could talk to each other about those things on and on until finally that dies out. And what you'll notice is that you have a number of things to talk about during a networking event. And most of the times when you're at a networking event, you'll find that the interaction is about from 5 to 10 minutes. And that's more than enough to talk about during that 5 to 10 minute time. And that's great, because then it'll make you feel more comfortable and never fear running out of things to say whenever you go to a networking event. So next time you go to a networking event, use good form. If you want some great tips on interviewing, get my book, From Job Interview to Job Offer, A Quick Guide to Interviewing Success. You can find it on Amazon.com. It's also available on Kindle and BarnesandNobles.com.